ladies, and welcome back to Simply Mom Space. Simply Mom Space is not about your kids, it's about you, the mom. So today's video is going to be how do you take back control of your money, basically your first personal finances. So let's jump right into this video. Number one, plan your spending. Before you go and buy anything, make a plan for what you're going to put that money into. I love it because it's tax time. Everybody's going and getting their tax return. But the thing is, you get a lump sum of money, but you never had a plan for it. Because you didn't plan for it, you will go out and you will purchase a whole bunch of crap you don't really need. You'll go and buy all your kids pizza lunches. I read a story on Instagram where a girl went to the gas station, bought gas. She basically put $25 in. She only used $15. She didn't go inside to get her $10. Okay, you ain't got it like that, all right? You need to go get your $10. So by planned spending, you know what you're going to buy, what you're going to spend, and then you get home and there's no shocks. Number two is big because it's all about writing things down. You have to write down what you're going to spend it on. It's one thing to keep it in your head, but if you don't write it down, then you don't know what you're going to be doing. So let's say you said you're going to go to groceries. Well, without a grocery list, you're just buying a whole bunch of stuff. You don't even know if you have milk in the fridge kind of thing. Or let's say you want to go on a vacation. Well, if you didn't write it down, then are you really going to go on a vacation? Or are you just going to buy a random ticket and then decide that you're going to leave without knowing where you're going, what you're going to do there, or why you're even going in the first place. So basically what you're writing down is your whys. You're writing down why you're doing that thing, what do you really need, and you're answering all the questions that you don't have to ask yourself when you're in the store. Number three, it's all about saving. I find a lot of people need a reason to save. They say, well, I don't really need a house. I don't really want a car. I'm not trying to buy anything in particular, so why should I save? Well, that's not the point. If you're saving money just because, so you're basically saving a percentage of your paycheck or the money that you take home, well then, hey, then one day when you do want to take a vacation or when you do want to buy something or when you do want to help out your mother, you have that money set aside. Or if God forbid your kids get sick or maybe you get ill and you need some money set aside. That's not a part of your emergency fund just because that, hey, you know what? It's not a part of my emergency fund because my emergency fund is all about bills and everything else that you're saving for. This money would be just for like, hey, you know what? I don't feel like cooking because I'm sick. I'm going to go outside and buy something for my kids. That's what this saving is for. It's for those unexpected or those plans that you don't even know that you even want to pursue. What if you actually want to go back to school later on? Then you have a lump sum. You don't care about student loans then. You won't care about what, that you're going to lose your job, or you won't care that, hey, you know what, you have kids to feed because you have the money to pursue your dreams. Number four is about giving yourself a reasonable allowance. I love watching people start scrimping and saving, but then they go through a burnout period, especially now the new year is like in full swing and it's like March and you're standing here, you're just like, okay, well, what am I gonna do? I've been saving, I'm trying to stay on track, I'm doing everything I need to do, and then you get a burnout. All of a sudden, you don't feel like saving, you want to spend, you have to buy something because you haven't been treating yourself at all. Well, the best way to find some balance, which this is what this video is all about, is finding that balance, is basically understanding your money and saying, okay, you know what, I'm going to give myself $20 a week, or I'm going to give myself $100 a month just for me. It could be to do your nails, it could be to go to a movie, it could be to buy yourself something new. Well, it stops you from saving everything or spending everything. It just gives you a way to inhale because yeah, you work hard. If you worked hard all week or all month, you kind of want to treat yourself to something. So here it is, permission. Take that money and buy yourself something. You can save it up for a big purchase or you can spend it as you go. But it is your allowance. The same allowance that you give your kids is the same one you give to yourself. No restrictions, no O's bar. Just do not go overboard and give yourself a $500 allowance because $500 can really make a difference in your life. $20 to $100 is more reasonable. Number five is big. It's all about not putting your money into places you don't understand. I love watching people go to the bank and they get investments. And they go, I'm investing, great, I love investing. understand what you just bought. You don't understand investment because most of the time, those people are the same people when the market goes down or it has a short low or a little dip, they go and they sell their shares. I don't want to invest anymore, I just lost everything. No, that's not investing. The first rule of investing, never invest money that you need. Always invest money that's extra. The same thing goes for if you're buying a car. I love people who go to the dealership, say they need a new car. They'll pick up any car. They'll sign the contract right away. No, you didn't understand. All of a sudden, they have a leased car. They think they own the car. They have mileage allowance. They don't understand mileage. When they go back to bring the car back to the dealership, they have like a $1,200 bill or sometimes a $12,000 bill because, hey, you know what? You just signed a contract you don't understand. Same thing goes for a mortgage. A lot of people jump into it. I need a house. My girlfriend bought a house. My cousin bought a house. My mom bought a house. I need a house. They buy a house. Well, they buy a house that's too expensive. They can't afford it. They end up going bankrupt because they didn't understand what they were getting themselves into. So the first thing you do before you sign any papers, before you jump into anything, research it. This is why we have Google. Read a book about it. Watch this video. Do something to make you understand what you're getting into better so that you can make a better decision for yourself. Anyways, guys, that's the video. This is all for this week. You know that I make videos every Sunday and every Thursday. There's so many other videos just like this one with great, useful, helpful tips. If you did find this video helpful and useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyways, I'm out.